A film does not want a huge combat or a large motion set piece to be interesting to everyone. In fact, nowadays, a film which is great comes from the deepest emotions. They don't have to necessarily be about gunfight or car chases. They just need to speak the truth of their audience. We are speaking about memories that discover intellectual illness, and they are what sort of affect various sicknesses we can have in our lives, relationships, and more. And yes, we know the movies centering on or touching upon intellectual sicknesses are not a new concept, but they are always acceptable. That's why in today's video we decided to introduce to you one of the best movies ever being made about mental health. So stay tuned with Legend Club. Also, do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Let's go with today's video. Based on Matthew Quick's novel of the identical name, Silver Linings Playbook follows its two foremost characters closely. Bradley Cooper performs as Pat, a die-hard Philadelphia Eagles fan, and he was diagnosed with bipolar disease. He has been just released from a stint in a mental hospital. And also we have Jennifer Lawrence, in her Oscar-winning role, performs a widow dealing with her very own intellectual illness in the aftermath of her husband's death. Despite these seemingly heavy themes, the film is virtually an awesomeness, and it's romantic comedy. It just shows if two people are there with so many problems of their own, how can they find ways to cooperate, to talk, and to find greatness in one another, even when they aren't looking for it. Bonus greatness comes in the form of performances from Robert De Niro, Jackie Weaver, Chris Tucker, and a really and absolutely great soundtrack. Let's talk about these characters more. We meet Danny, who is Chris Tucker along the film, Pat's fellow affected person at the hospital, and Dr. Cliff Paddle, who is Anupam Kher, his shrink. Danny is concerned that Pat's off his meds. Dr. Paddle performs a more and more frequent kind in American movies. The Indian immigrant who appears to embody positive stereotypes, and just after that it is revealed to be completely assimilated. Pat is curiously assured and upbeat for a man who simply has been released from a mental health center and underneath a restraining order from his wife. And it might have only one reason, because Pat is determined to repair the damage he has done to his life with his wife, and that's why, and surprises everyone by moving ever onward and upward. But do you remember at the beginning of the video what I told you about Pat's character? He is a bipolar. But what happened with his marriage life? After he got divorced from his wife, the wife moved on with a new boyfriend, but what Pat did was beyond being brutal, as he beat up his ex's boyfriend in front of a lot of people, and that's what he is ashamed of, as he says now. And that's why in the first priority of his list is to rebuild his marriage again. Pat tells his parents that everything's gonna be okay. Robert De Niro plays as his father in the movie. But the problem is, his parents are not that sure that he's gonna make everything okay. Also, you can have a lot of comedy taste during the movie, as his parents are too funny to handle. But who trusts Pat? Only one person? And that person is Tiffany, of course, Jennifer Lawrence, the sweet, beautiful 22-year-old pretty girl, and also the neighbor, who is crazy herself, so she can completely relate to Pat. People always call her a slut, and she agrees. She seems not to have any problem with it. She is pissed off about Pat because he continues to obsess about his ex-wife, and Tiffany is upset with this. But what happens during the movie, it's gonna make you feel amazing. Trust me guys, this movie worth watching over and over again. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you what happens next because otherwise I'll be spoiling the movie. But now you have the time to yourself to watch the movie and share your ideas here with me. Hope you liked today's video from Legend Club. See you soon with another video.